than that, you try to put these guys there because they was in the South when it was all New York thing. So they want to compare themselves to that later because they think the South will support them. But your fucking numbers don't support them. It's so much of a landslide. It's not even a thing. You know, but I'm gonna leave that with you, bro, because he always fuck up the culture. Sold out, fat boy.
Yo, I say, man, you motherfucker. You motherfucker, you motherfucker, you motherfucker, you, yeah. It will go something like that.
You brought up negativity.
What negativity?
Just, you try. Yeah, yo, say something.
No.
We've been having this back and forth for a long time about.
Hey man, this shit real out here, my nigga. This shit real. Don't let these niggas trick you, man. Don't let these niggas trick you.
Movies, baby.
You don't bring back a legend unless it still means something. Time tested it. The streets remembered it. You can change the game, but you can't rewrite legacy. Some names never fade. They just wait for the right moment to remind everybody who started.
So in the hood they say 50, man, your sneaker look right, yo. Just can't believe Reebok did a deal with a psycho.
50 say, why you lying telling them people you sold all them shoes? Stop lying. You filed a $100 million bankruptcy when you sold them last time. You got an endorsement deal. Same way you don't discuss your publisher because you don't own no publisher. Toast to all the real hustlers. Talking about they sold out so quick. Ain't no reseller selling them. Ain't no niggas buying them shoes, y'all. Don't go for that. Nigga filed $100 million bankruptcy when them shits was going on.
I heard somebody say, ain't nobody buying no G-Unit sneakers. 50 done dropped them G6s all over again, and them shit sold out all over again. Y'all forgetting that 50 Cent is a marketing genius. Nigga dropped the sneakers sold out in seconds. Not minutes, seconds. But let me guess, those was bots that bought the sneakers, right? 50 bought all of his own sneakers, right? Yeah, okay. Okay. Mind you, I'm kind of tight, because I ain't get a pair, but I'm going to get a pair. Need a pair of these shits to sit in the crib on the shelf. This is classic shit right here. This is classic New York shit right here. Niggas talking about New York don't fuck with 50. New York don't fuck with 50? The proof is in the pudding right here. Everybody in New York fuck with 50. You know why niggas mad? I'm going to tell you why niggas mad, and don't laugh either. Niggas mad because they can't believe Reebok did a deal with a psycho. I teach you how to study. And y'all know how I feel about the fitteds too. Look, somebody doing it right already. Get you the royal boo with the royal. Come on, man. I'm going to say this. Y'all got to give respect when respect is due, man. 50 a legend, man. Treat him like a legend, man. He don't need bots to sell records, and he don't need bots to sell sneakers. They sold out. I'm getting mine today, by any means necessary.
Y'all niggas crazy? These say they could sell 300 gazillion streams in the first 3 weeks, but where your clothesline at then? Why you ain't selling no shoes? Hey, Curtis Jackson, I saw that outfit you had on that Versus when you came out. Damn, you need a stylist. I'm finna enjoy a rap soda. Stop capping to the people. Ain't nobody buying them ugly ass shoes. Y'all know damn well ain't nobody buying them ugly ass shoes.
What the? I'm not trying to be in the way. See, look, hip hop culture is connected to youth culture. You are not supposed to be the hottest in nothing at 60.
I know it sounds cliche-ish, but you just cannot give up on yourself.
Fuck that, man. I still got love for music. I'm never gonna lose that. Like, I'm always want to do something. And those are like entries. Look, it's me putting a little piece or tab or something in there for them here. That I still do it, that I still got it.
But you ain't giving us.
I don't need it.
I can't come. I know you
bust their ass right now.
About me.
Put them niggas out and I do the shit from 03 and fuck them up right now.
Right, true.
Right now.
So
do you have
bring them. We go international. They don't know what the
any
fuck they talking
unreleased
about.
albums, 50? You got any albums you recorded you just don't want us to hear?
Yeah, I got music I didn't.
That's he got
albums
mad.
worth of.
If it doesn't sell, you keep it to your motherfucking self.
I just had a question. Say, Rose, you watch. They agree with me that the shoes was ugly, and they don't know nobody that bought them. But they said, Rose, you was watching Versus when 50 came on. And I thought about it. I said, wow, they may not know I own equity in Versus. Yeah, guys, I own equity in Versus. So Curtis, thanks for your employment. Thanks for the pop out. That's why I thought Curtis wouldn't do the tip thing, because he knew Rose had a small piece of that, but he came out and did that for free. So next time I'm gonna make sure you have a Bel Air bottle, Curtis. It's the boat.
I want to say to everyone, you know, that I hope that brother made it home safely. I hope that he now has a different perspective.
I want to go viral this morning, so Curtis, I ain't finished with you.
50 had a great shoe with Reebok. At the time, I think Jay was the creative director of Reebok. How did that go? I mean, everybody making money.
For my entire time with RBK, I got about $80 million now.
How did it fall apart, Yale?
I honestly don't know. I know I was making over $100,000 a year just wearing the shoe, and we wasn't wearing it. And I know 50 got mad at us.
They had Reebok deals and then forgot to wear the shoes. So I stopped paying them.
One day, 50 looked at everybody's shoes. He looked at the ground. None of y'all got the shoes on. Banks had on Gucci. I had on Louis. Buck had on Fendi.
When they came, I told them, look under the table. And I'm the only person wearing the G-Unit sneaker.
He knew what marketing was.
Yes.
He wore the G-Unit. G-Unit clothing was selling, he wore it. He wasn't wearing it. He was wearing Louis Vuitton, shit like that.
So I told him, I said, so now you understand why you don't actually get a check from Reebok no more. Because I stopped it.
The tension between 50 Cent and Rick Ross just got another twist. And this time, the numbers are doing a lot of the talking. Rick Ross essentially argued, hey, you can't do certain things in all this, suggesting that having a massive following doesn't automatically mean you can turn those followers into paying customers or turn buyers into loyal followers. Different platforms have different audiences, and even huge stars can't move every fan from one place to another.
Look, I came out of jail. 50 goes, yo, we got to deal with Reebok. So 50 look at everybody's shoes and he's like, niggas got on Louis? Niggas got on Gucci? Where the fuck is the Reebok shit? I could have paid the football niggas, man.
So that 180 was for you to endorse the sneakers.
It's just 180, just have it on, my nigga.
Wait. Did everybody else in that room get a check like you did?
Of course, my nigga.
Okay, that's wild.
Banks, Buck, everybody.
And you wasn't wearing it either.
Hell no.
He's a foul one.
It's your $5,000 for the shoe. You can go buy a small car. You can go buy a fucking Chrysler for $5,000.
You're not that big of a sneakerhead, but you seem like you have some knowledge.
No, I'm just not off to see the wizard. I know what's going on.
No, this is the same.
375, 475. They said it costs more because of the date. Up the K deal.
Would you buy Reeboks now?
Yeah, everything else don't fit my size.
How do you feel about some people who say like the integrity is messed up when you paint on sneakers?
I'm not talking to them. Those
deals, but the one that is the most successful is the Kanye shoe. You know, these are going for $6 grand. Wow.
You keep them motherfuckers.
That's why the latest G-Unit sneaker situation is getting so much attention. Reebok brought back the G-Unit G6 sneakers, and according to reports, they completely sold out just 2 hours after release. More than 2 decades after the original run, 50 Cent and Reebok revived the sneaker in its classic white, red, and blue color scheme, keeping the design close to the version that made noise back in 2003. That's a pretty wild comeback for a shoe that's been around for 23 years, and it gives 50 Cent some serious ammunition in this ongoing back and forth. And while some people might look at those sales and say nostalgia did the heavy lifting, 50 Cent sees the situation differently. According to him, the excitement isn't simply about fans wanting to relive the early 2000s. He believes it's about the impact the sneaker made when it first dropped. Now, whether everybody agrees with that is another story, because nostalgia clearly can be a powerful sales machine.
I'm wearing. His first question, every meeting was, how many pairs we sell this week? We were selling like 50,000 per color at a time. And I remember that back to school, we sold like on one color, like a lot, like 75,000 pairs or something.
Blue Yankees fitted, G-Unit sneakers.
The G-Unit shouts at you.
I can't tell you nothing.
Still, selling out that quickly shows the G-Unit name can apparently move real product even decades later. 50 Cent told FN that he believed they had something special right from the beginning, and he didn't exactly play shy about the moment either. He said, I knew I hit something big before explaining. Back then, we just focused on making noise and doing something that felt different. To see people still excited about it all these years later is crazy. The fans kept it alive. That's where this gets spicy.
I brought everybody to come, didn't tell nobody nothing what the meeting was for, no nothing when they came.
So 50 just he come around the room, he start looking at everybody's shoes.
I told him, look under the table, and I'm the only person wearing the G-Unit sneaker.
He's got a Louis. Got a Gucci. Where the f is the Reebok? Banks had on Gucci. I had on Louis. Buck had on Fendi.
And you wasn't wearing it either.
Hell no.
And now you understand why you don't actually get a check from Reebok no.
Deal's over, guys.
They had Reebok deals.
Check might have been $180,000 for me.
And then forgot to wear the shoes. So I stopped paying them. I can spend that money somewhere else. I could actually put it on the basketball court. You know, people always feel like you're taking something from them. Urban clothing, it ain't there. Like who you see wearing Sean John Rockaway shirt, G-Unit shirt? Man, get out of here.
What the? I'm not trying to be in the way. See, look, hip hop culture is connected to youth culture. You are not supposed to be the hottest in nothing at 60.
I know it sounds cliche, but you just cannot give up on yourself.
Fuck that, man. I still got love for music. I'm never gonna lose that. Like I'm always want to do something, and those are like entries. Look, it's me putting a little piece or tab or something in there for them to hear. That I still do it. That I still got it.
But you ain't giving us. I
don't need it.
I can't come. I know you bust their ass right now.
About me.
Put them niggas out, and I do the shit from 03 and fuck them up right now.
Right, true.
Right now. So
do you have
bring them. We go international. They don't know what the
any
fuck they talking
unreleased
about.
albums? 50. You got any albums you recorded? You just don't want us to hear?
Yeah, I got music out in.
That's he got
albums
mad.
worth of.
If it doesn't sell, you keep it to your motherfucking self.
On top of that, Ricky goes on to troll 50 Cent, being that 50 said that he has new music dropping with Eminem, and also continues to troll him, basically saying that them G-Unit sneakers that 50's gonna drop are gonna flop.
Those G-Unit sneakers gonna be in Costco, baby. I like the Lloyd Banks ones better than all the other ones. The mother ain't even got no sneakers, but 50, give Lloyd Banks his own high top sneaker. And since the street ain't happening no more, you know what I'm saying? You can focus on the sneakers.
Because Rick Ross was questioning the ability to turn followers into buyers. And then a product tied directly to 50 Cent reportedly disappeared from shelves in only 2 hours. It doesn't automatically settle every argument about their respective brands, but when your rival is talking about converting attention into actual customers, a rapid sellout gives you one very loud receipt to put on the table. That means a lot to me.
Hey, 50 Cent, why you lying telling them people you sold all them shoes? Stop lying. You filed $100 million bankruptcy when you sold them last time. You got an endorsement deal. Same way you don't discuss your publisher because you don't own no publisher. Toast to all the real hustlers. Talking about they sold out so quick. Ain't no reseller selling them. Ain't no buying them shoes, y'all. Don't go for that. File $100 million bankruptcy when them was going on. Hey, Curtis Jackson, I saw that outfit you had on that Versus when you came out. You need a stylist. I'm finna enjoy a rap soda. Stop capping to the people. Ain't nobody buying them ugly ass shoes. Y'all know damn well ain't nobody buying them ugly ass shoes. We know it. You know it. Rap soda. And one time for the publishing owners. I just had a question, say, Rose, you watch, they agreed with me that the shoes was ugly, and they don't know nobody that bought them, but they said, Rose, you was watching Versus when 50 came on? And I thought about it, I said, wow, they may not know I own equity in Versus. Yeah, guys, I own equity in Versus. So Curtis, thanks for your employment. Thanks for the pop out. That's why I thought Curtis wouldn't do the tip thing, because he knew Rose had a small piece of that, but he came out and did that for free. So next time I'm gonna make sure you have a Bel Air bottle, Curtis. It's the boat.
I'm saying, that's what that is. People have to take care of the Rick Ross got fucked.
I'm getting to the money. Not just discussing you, but I'm just letting you know now. It's the boat. Take it how you want to take it. Just want attention? I got it. However you want, whatever you want, I got it.
And that reaction hits differently when you look at how 50 Cent has managed to stay planted in pop culture for more than 2 decades. He hasn't relied on just one lane either. Between his music, different business ventures, and a long list of television projects, including Starz' Power franchise, 50 has repeatedly found ways to keep his name moving even when the music industry changed around him.
I did something currently, me, Eminem, and Tupac. Yeah.
What? I mean, we're confused about the Tupac of it. Only just,
What are you
doing? AI?
It's his estate. We got. No, it's not AI. It's actually.
It's some of the stuff that hasn't been released. His music, and they gave you the green light. What? That just broke some news.
Yeah,
and they gave you the green light to use it.
Yeah, they delivered it. It actually was for the theme for the fight, Street Fighter.
Yeah.
The movie.
Yeah.
So and then we worked on it and got it right. So
when does that drop?
Soon. It'll be coming out shortly.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
So earlier today, I posted up a video stating that I personally didn't know if 50 Cent could sell out Yankee Stadium 3 nights in a row like Jay-Z just did. I said that I know the international impact that Get Rich or Die Trying had and all that, but I don't know if niggas from NYC will pull up for 3 nights in a row for it. Now, obviously that video is circulating around IG right now, and out of nowhere, the homie 50 Cent himself chimes in the comments on my video and says that his last world tour was 103 shows and it was the top 3 grossing tour ever. Now that's amazing. That's fucking incredible. But I never asked or questioned if he could sell out stadiums overseas. I'm talking about NYC, the concrete jungle, man, the city that...
But look, 50. Boy, I see you struggling making that G-Unit film studio out there in Louisiana where that cheapest land at. You thought you was gonna be able to do it. You thought you was gonna be able to get them loans, and it ain't. What's wrong? What's taking so long?
Not the album that he swore Drake was going to flop. Not this. Oh, okay, go ahead. Yeah, so after Rick Ross's album Set in Stone flopped, 50 Cent decided to speak out against it, which caused Ross to fire back.
I got a DM say, Rose, how you feel about what 50 said? What the? And I said, what did 50 say? Excuse me, before you mention what 50 said, let me ask how's it going over there in Shreveport?
All right, Curtis 50 Cent Jackson.
I've heard of him.
Yeah. We all have. Let's talk about him. He's saying he is pushing back from Shreveport. What does that mean? He's invested with all of this property that he's bought. Does that mean that he doesn't want to work with the city of Shreveport and these ventures anymore? What does that mean?
You borrowed all them people money. Did you return their money back? And because Shreveport ain't give you the loans you was looking for. Because they smart. LA don't need a fucking film studio. Hollywood don't need it. Why would you need a film studio? We're stealing people money. Get them people back their money, Curtis. Now.
Reebok has done something similar, staying relevant through collaborations with major names such as Angel Reese, Cameron, Kendrick Lamar, Cardi B, Karol G, and plenty more. Those partnerships have brought their own attention, but the company apparently heard what G-Unit fans had been asking for. The hype surrounding G-Unit didn't simply disappear after 2003, and this sneaker comeback gave longtime supporters another chance to prove it. After the shoe reportedly sold out, Reebok CEO Todd Krinsky told FN, "We're incredibly excited about the momentum this release has created, and we can't wait for what's next." So on the surface, this looks like a clean win. An old-school G-Unit product comes back more than 2 decades later, people rush to grab it, and Reebok is already talking about the momentum surrounding the release. But this is where Rick Ross's angle takes the conversation down a completely different street.
I said on my story yesterday, 22,000 the first week, 20 the second week. Those drastic fall-offs, guys, that you see with a lot of those other artists is when the numbers are inflated. The bots. To me, the new flex is no bots. Keep it genuine. Keep it pure. Let the music fight any battles. You understand? Come on now. This the biggest boss. I'm letting niggas know. Do the long game, baby. That's how we hustling. That's how we winning. We here 20 years later. You know what I'm saying? Those G-Unit sneakers gonna be in Costco, baby. I like the Lloyd Banks ones better than all the other ones. Them other niggas ain't even got no sneakers. But 50, get Lloyd Banks his own high top sneaker. And since the Shreveport shit ain't happening no more, you know what I'm saying? You can focus on the sneakers. And for example, if those numbers not inflated, why can't these same people with all these followers sell other products outside of the music? Why their sneakers can't sell? Why their alcohol can't sell? Why this can't sell? Nigga, if you genuinely gotten a gazillion people that could do this with your music the first week, why everything else you do outside of music is unsuccessful? Now, the new flex is no bots.
You know, you were tagging Rick Ross. And is it me attacking Rick Ross or is it Rick Ross attacking me? But why would you even respond to a Rick Ross? Why ignore it when I could destroy him and create a portfolio of dead bodies that indicate to artists it's not cool to try and compete when you're not ready? Well, I could be above the culture and then you'll know what you'll say. Because of my financial success, you'll say, oh, he feels like he's bigger than everything else that's there.
But you haven't destroyed Rick Ross's career.
What's Rick Ross' last album? Triple C's. You know how many copies the record sold?
No.
4,000 copies. What is destroyed? Because you went to the gym the first few days and the coach called you champ, don't mean you ready to fight Floyd Mayweather.
34,388 copies, and you know they went and bought some.
Oh, so you saying the label bought Rick Ross's album?
Oh. Anybody would have panicked. Oh, you saw the number trending, like you was, so you was trending 20?
Every day I'm hustling, I'm thinking that's who he is. Then you look at the back and go, wait, there's a cop.
Hey man, it's real out here, man. This real. Don't let these trick you, man. Don't let these trick you. I want to go viral this morning, so Curtis, I ain't finished with you. I saw you making excuses of why you was kicked off the shows, blamed it on the black woman. She's the creator, she wrote it. It's her show. Ghost was her show, Kanan was her show. She gave you $3,500 an episode. Just to do little posts and all that. Be loyal to the black woman the way you are to Eminem. She gave you an opportunity. These old had to put albums out because if it flopped, that's all they ever had to lay on. Rose ain't got that issue. Maybe I could just lean back like that.
His argument points back to an older chapter in 50 Cent's financial history, specifically reports surrounding 50's bankruptcy proceedings and court testimony about his wealth. One headline stated, 50 Cent testifies he balls his bling. Reports at the time said 50 downplayed his wealth and explained that some of the luxury items associated with his public image were rented, borrowed, or leased. Another passage said rapper 50 Cent, ranked by Forbes as one of hip-hop's 5 richest artists, downplayed his wealth as he testified in court about his finances, business deals, and the media attention surrounding his recent bankruptcy filing. The report concerned Curtis Jackson III, appearing in Manhattan State Supreme Court during proceedings involving potential additional punitive damages in an invasion of privacy lawsuit. A jury had already ordered him to pay $5 million in damages to a woman who alleged that he released an intimate recording involving her and a boyfriend without her permission. That old court story gives Ross a different angle to push. The flashy image people see publicly doesn't always tell the complete story about someone's finances. But there's an obvious clash here. While Ross can point toward 50's past financial testimony, 50 can point right back at his current businesses, television success, and a G-Unit sneaker comeback that reportedly sold out. The courtroom details only made this whole story messier. Questioned by an attorney for Latasha Leviston, 50 Cent reportedly denied personally owning many of the luxury items people associated with his larger-than-life image, including expensive cars and flashy jewelry. Instead, he said some of those items were rented, borrowed, or leased. When Leviston's attorney, Philip Friedland, questioned him about the jewelry, 50 explained, "It's a borrowed piece of jewelry from the jeweler." That became especially interesting when he was asked about a photo of a massive 65-carat ring that had appeared on his Instagram account. Leviston had sued the Get Rich or Die Trying rapper after a roughly 13-minute intimate video involving her appeared online. Reports said an edited version included 50 Cent wearing a wig and appearing as a character, making mocking commentary aimed partly at his longtime rival Rick Ross. Ross himself was not in the intimate footage, although Leviston had a personal connection to him. At the time, 50 and Ross were already locked in a very public feud, exchanging shots through videos, lyrics, interviews, and basically any platform where they could get under each other's skin. Jackson maintained that Leviston's then-boyfriend had provided him with the 2008 recording, and he disputed aspects of responsibility for how it ultimately appeared online. Addressing Leviston in court, he said, "I'm sorry if you feel like I hurt you." Then came the financial twist that gave critics, including Rick Ross, even more material to talk about. Just days after a jury ordered Jackson to pay $5 million in the case, he filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection in Connecticut. The filing reportedly listed both assets and liabilities somewhere between $10 million and $50 million. While his attorney, James Renard, said during the proceedings that Jackson's net worth was approximately $4.4 million. Under questioning from Friedland, Jackson acknowledged that he could command serious money for individual appearances and entertainment work, including payments reportedly reaching as high as $100,000. But when questions shifted toward the bigger business machine behind 50 Cent, the partnerships, licensing agreements, endorsements, and corporate deals, the answers became much less specific. His business history included relationships with major companies such as Reebok, Intel, and other corporations, while his famous connection to vitamin water had generated years of speculation about exactly how much money he made when Coca-Cola acquired Glacio in 2007. Asked whether that deal had earned him $100 million, 50 didn't confirm the massive number people had been throwing around. Instead, he kept his response simple. "You'd have to ask my accountant." And that's the part that keeps this old financial story interesting. 50's public image screamed superstar money, while his testimony painted a much more complicated picture of what he actually owned, borrowed, earned, and controlled. The report also said the then 40-year-old 50 Cent had never publicly done anything to challenge Forbes' estimate that placed his net worth at a massive $155 million. And that's where this whole money debate gets even more complicated, because the public image, the business valuations, and what someone actually owns can be three very different things. But while Rick Ross can bring up 50's old bankruptcy testimony, there's another piece of history that people haven't forgotten either. Ross once had a major endorsement relationship with Reebok, but the company ended that partnership in 2013 following backlash over controversial lyrics in his verse on Rocco's UOENO. The lyric included, "Put Molly all in her champagne, she ain't need none," and it sparked heavy criticism because of what the line appeared to describe. Reebok eventually cut ties with Ross, making the sneaker conversation especially awkward when his longtime rival is now celebrating a G-Unit Reebok release that reportedly sold out. And of course, when Rick Ross starts questioning 50 Cent's ability to turn popularity into actual business, people already know 50 isn't likely to ignore it.
50 Cent, I see you raising money for your film ideas. You asked a close friend of mine. I saw the renderings, the drawings of what you believe your studio could be like in Shreveport. I'm gonna give you a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to come sit down at the table and present your ideas. I won't make you any promises. Men of business don't discuss the past. It's new money, I'll consider it. You know where I'm at financially. I could change your life.
What is it with you and Ross that's just been going on for so long?
I spend it to you, right? Nothing else works. For him, outside of mentioning me. When things get bad, you mention me. It gets covered first. Look at it. What kind of rich nigga cut his own grass? Why you out there cutting your own grass? You trying to save money, nigga? You don't want to pay for the lawn to get cut, huh?
Let me ask you.
The AC broken in the motherfucker.
These two have traded shots for years, through interviews, social media, music, and business talk, so almost anything involving one of them can quickly become another chapter in their rivalry. But there's a bigger business point hiding underneath all that drama, and it's worth keeping the comparison fair. Successful endorsements usually work best when the celebrity, audience, and product actually fit together. A sports star promoting athletic shoes makes immediate sense because people already connect that person with performance, training, and sportswear. The same athlete promoting workout gear, clothing, nutrition, or meal prep products can also feel natural because those products sit inside the lifestyle fans already associate with them. Put that same athlete behind something completely disconnected from their image, and the endorsement might not hit nearly as hard. That's where 50 Cent becomes an interesting case. Yes, he's still known as a rapper, but his public identity has expanded far beyond music into television, production, alcohol brands, investments, and other business ventures. At the same time, G-Unit comes directly from an era when 50 wasn't just selling records. He was selling an entire image tied to music, fashion, sneakers, and street culture. So bringing back a G-Unit sneaker isn't some random celebrity attaching his name to an unrelated product. There's history behind it. That doesn't mean every 50 Cent product will automatically become a hit, and one reported sellout doesn't prove that every business move works. But in this specific lane, the connection between G-Unit, Reebok, hip-hop culture, and the original sneaker run gives the comeback a pretty clear reason to connect with buyers. Rick Ross connecting his name with luxury products like Bel Air was actually a smart branding move. It fits the image he's built around success, expensive taste, nightlife, and celebration. Think about where champagne naturally shows up. Clubs, parties, VIP sections, major wins, birthdays, and those moments when people want to feel like they're living big. And what's usually playing in the background during those moments? Music. That's why the connection makes sense. Music and nightlife have been tied together forever, and alcohol brands naturally fit into that environment. Sometimes music is playing during celebrations, sometimes during tougher moments. But either way, the lifestyle connection is already there. The same logic can apply to sneakers when an artist has a real cultural connection to them. A celebrity name by itself doesn't guarantee people will spend money. The product has to match the audience, the lifestyle, and the identity that celebrity has already built. When those pieces line up, that's when an endorsement can start moving differently. And that's where 50 Cent becomes more complicated than simply calling him a rapper. At this stage, 50 is an entire entertainment and marketing brand with music, television, business ventures, products, and years of cultural recognition behind his name. That's why Rick Ross's argument about followers not automatically becoming buyers is fair in principle, but it doesn't necessarily tell the entire story. Nobody can assume millions of followers will suddenly purchase whatever a celebrity puts their face on. But what happens when the product already has history, the audience remembers it, and the person behind it decides to seriously promote it? That's a different game. Imagine 50 fully investing his marketing power into a product and bringing in several influential people from his network who each have audiences that genuinely trust their taste. You wouldn't need every follower to buy anything. If that combined promotional machine persuaded 10,000, 40,000, or even 50,000 people to make a purchase, those numbers could become significant very quickly. Of course, that's hypothetical, not a guarantee. But that's exactly why judging somebody's business power only by social media follower conversion can miss the bigger picture.
50 Cent is going after Rick Ross again after reports claim Ross's new album Set in Stone is projected to sell under 26,000 copies in its first week. 50 mocked him online, joking that he'd have to promote car shows and sell chicken wings. The longtime rap feud just got even hotter.
I got a question. Would you rather have patties in your size, enjoy your entire bottle of Luke Belaire conversating business with the boss, or listening to the vinyl with Ricky Rose and taking your autographed CD home? What would you rather have?
You see, like, love Rick Ross. I mean, you know me, I do like Ross. Ross came out and like the numbers on streaming were mad low.
Album of the year. All y'all niggas talking about bots, tell the bots to go get, when do the numbers come? I don't even know when the final numbers come out. Whatever my final numbers are, I'm gonna throw a party for them.
You sold 31,009 CDs. I shouldn't talk to you.
They don't know. They don't know him. I keep asking them about these niggas. They don't know.
So he did drop Set in Stone recently, but he only did 22,000. 50 Cent has been having a fucking ball.
Ricky Rose album, buddy. They better, hey, and when y'all review Ricky Rose album, hey man. 50, who own your masters? Who own your masters? I buy your masters. You better shut up. I will buy your masters.
The real question is whether their name, audience, product, timing, and promotional network all connect. And with something carrying the G-Unit identity, 50 already has decades of recognition working in his favor. And when people bring up reselling, that argument doesn't necessarily fit this situation right now. These G-Unit sneakers feel less like a quick flip and more like something longtime fans wanted because they remember what the brand represented. This isn't mainly a collector's item for the youngest generation. It's aimed at people who were young when G-Unit was dominating music. And culture, that's a huge difference. Yeezy became something else entirely because Kanye was competing in a massive sneaker market while giving consumers an alternative to brands and styles they were already used to, almost like choosing Pepsi instead of Coca-Cola. With G-Unit, the appeal is tied heavily to history, memories, and 50 Cent's cultural impact. That doesn't guarantee every future release will sell out, but this comeback reportedly showed there is still demand for the name. As for Rick Ross and 50 Cent, nobody should expect these two to suddenly become best friends. Ross doesn't like 50, 50 doesn't like Ross, and their rivalry has basically become part of hip-hop history. But Ross still has his own lane, successful music, businesses, and an audience that wants to hear what he does next. The bigger question is whether these constant online shots help either man's legacy or simply keep an old feud alive. When it comes to this particular sneaker debate, though, a reported 2-hour sellout gives 50 something concrete to point toward. Now, I want to hear what you think. Does this G-Unit sneaker comeback prove 50 Cent still has serious selling power? Or does Rick Ross have a point about social media popularity not always translating into customers? Drop your opinion in the comments, and if you enjoyed the breakdown, make sure to like, subscribe, share, and comment for more.